Grantham is representative of the Brexit impasse. The town's MP will vote for the Prime Minister's deal tomorrow, but Nick Boles' plans for Parliament to take over Brexit and avoid a no deal have split the electorate here. Of course, Grantham is best known as the birthplace of Margaret Thatcher, but it has other celebrated sons and daughters too. Sir Isaac Newton was from these parts and went to school just round the corner, and Thomas Paine, no less, worked in customs and excise in the town. So what better place than Grantham to come to seek heavyweight advice? Before healthy living was fashionable, this was the grocery shop run by Margaret Thatcher's father, Alfred Roberts. Our country's first female Prime Minister was born here. She was never afraid of breaking consensus. 61% of voters in this ancient market town voted to leave. What do people outside the shop make of the battle over who owns Brexit?
Parliament is sovereign, we're a representative democracy. Parliament ought to be able to get together and make a sensible decision.
I think we do need a deal, yes. I'm not sure if they are the best people to do it. I think she's worked really hard to get where we are, and I do think that she deserves some credit.
Sir Isaac Newton's statue dominates the centre of town. He was never one to overcomplicate things. Many Brexiteers here say it's simple, just get out. They fear that Nick Boles and other MPs are in danger of stopping Brexit by trying to avoid a no deal. Senior members of his own Conservative association are gravitating towards replacing him as their candidate at the next election.
I've seen the fact that he's voted against the government on 2 separate occasions in the past week, and if this plot goes ahead, then I would support a deselection.
So you'd like to get rid of him as your MP?
If he goes ahead with this plot, yes. Most people I've spoken to would rather have a no-deal Brexit than a fudge and still be tied to the EU.
In the 1760s, Thomas Paine worked in Grantham before he left for America to give up everything for the revolutionary fight against a mighty imperial power. Over a cup of tea, I meet the chair of the local Conservatives. Since December, when MP Nick Boles said he would resign the Tory whip rather than accept no deal, the local party's been in uproar. You're the chairman. What approaches have been made to you?
Well, written approaches by email. There's been over 135 to date since Christmas. 92% of those are calling for Nick's deselection.
And what do you think about that?
Well, it's not about deselection because you don't easily deselect a sitting MP. What it does mean, though, is that his next reselection as our candidate going forward is made that much more difficult by his actions over the last few weeks. I think he's making it harder for himself in the future. He has those supporters still, but he is losing them day by day.
Theresa May argued today that this week is crucial in our country's history, yet she likely faces an unwinnable battle to convince her own MPs to back her plan. She might want to dig out this old line from Grantham's most famous daughter.